But I'm strong. I'm mainly hard.
Michael Montero coming to you from Madison Square Garden on a very, very chilly St. Patrick's Day morning in New York City. As you see over to my right, they're getting set up for the Triple G Jacobs card weigh-ins. And this is the earliest weigh-in I've ever been to. They're trying to make time for SportsCenter, where they're streaming it coast to coast on ESPN, and then of course the St. Patrick's Day Parade, and then March Madness basketball. So even though this was a really, really early weigh-in at 9 a.m., there's a big, big crowd here, a very passionate crowd. There's a lot of Kazakhs, a lot of Brooklynites coming out for Jacobs, Kazakhs for Triple G, obviously, Nicaraguans, Mexicans, very, very international crowd here. This should be a really, really fun card tomorrow night in New York.
135 pounds, right on the lightweight limit for Bryant, Cruz. 134.6 for the defending champion. Ryan Martin from Cleveland, Ohio, the undefeated defending champion, and his challenger from Port Chester, New York, Bryant Cruz.
Go Blue Chip! Blue Chip! Blue Chip!
115.8 pounds for Carmona. Next up onto the scales, 115.6 for the former world champion Carlos Cuadras. Here they are, folks, one of our special contests tomorrow night. This will be included in the HBO pay-per-view telecast. Two outstanding fighters, a former world champion, of course, Carlos Cuadras, as he faces his fellow gentleman from Mexico City. It'll be the battle for Ciudad de Mexico, David Carmona. 114 pounds for the challenger, Srisaket Sor Rungvisai. 114.6 for the undefeated world champion, El Chocolatito.
Everybody out there.
82 promotions along with Triple G promotions. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the two very best middleweights in the world. As you all know, March Madness has begun in the world of the NCAA tournament. At the end of that, you will have the best basketball team in the world. It's called March Madness. But here at Madison Square Garden, tomorrow night, it's middleweight madness. As the two best middleweights in the world will fight to see who will be the reigning and defending WBA, IBF, IBO, and WBC middleweight world champion. Let's welcome challenger to the scales first. He comes to us from Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York. His record, an outstanding one, 32 victories, including 29 wins by knockout. He's won his last 12 battles by knockout victory. He's known as the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs! And his opponent, welcome to the stage from Karaganda, Kazakhstan, 36 fights, 36 victories, 33 wins by knockout, 23 knockouts in a row, the reigning, defending, undefeated, universally recognized middleweight champion of the world, Gennady Golovkin, a.k.a. Triple G.
наш красавчик Гена выходит. Вот он выслужил промоушен.
Stepping onto the scales first, he is recognized by the World Boxing Association as its regular middleweight champion of the world. From Brownsville, Brooklyn, that record once again, 32 victories, 29 wins by knockout, the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs. 159.8 for the WBA middleweight world champion, the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs. Next up on the scales, 36 fights, 36 victories, 33 wins by knockout, 23 knockouts in a row. He comes to us from Kazakhstan, lives, fights, and trains in California, USA. The universally recognized middleweight champion of the world, Gennady Golovkin, a.k.a. Triple G. $159.6 for the reigning and defending middleweight world champion, Triple G, Gennady Golovkin. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, the two best in the world, two world champions from Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York. The Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs. From Kazakhstan, Triple G, Gennady Golovkin.
Golovkin-Jacobs.
Гена, прихан с тобой!
The two best middleweights in the world battling out for the middleweight championship of the world. Madison Square Garden tomorrow night.